Hi guys, we're back again with another video. Those that don't know me, my name is Becky. Well, those that don't know us, sorry. My name is Becky. Her name is
Danielle.
And we are different. We're not the same. Like, we're not doing our videos like other YouTubers. We're not editing. We're doing uncut stuff. Today's video, we're gonna be talking about anxiety and grieving. So before we started this video, I just want to say we are out here to help, encourage, give you advice. We are not here just for the money. We are here to help those that goes through the things that we go through.
Let me cut you real quick. Money we do make obviously will go to our family, and we both want to pick.
I want to pick the cancer awareness, and she wants to pick another one that money goes to.
Yeah, probably.
So, it's not all gonna go to us, but it is gonna go to, you know, our family. Back to you guys. We're gonna give giveaways. And mine are gonna, you know, like, I want to put money into the cancer awareness due to, because my uncle had cancer right here. He died. So you know, or help someone out that can't get the cure to the cancer, to, you know, AIDS or anything. You know what I mean? And it's not, basically, no, damn well, I know damn well I'm not gonna use my money on me. Maybe what? A car, maybe our kids. You know, our kids is gonna come first with the money, but we also are gonna help our family. Like my mom. It doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna help my family. My kids are gonna come first, regardless. They're gonna be the number one person that the money go to. We're gonna get what they need, and then if other people need help, well, you know, we're gonna help them out. It's like, but you gotta give us a legit reason. Like, I gotta feel it in my heart that it's true. It's not that you know,
I need a pack of cigarettes, or.
Oh yeah, I need the money for a pack of cigarettes. Like, if you need the money to feed your kids, put food in your house, a little gas in your car, you know, your priority is your kids first. That's what I'm just gonna say.
Hey, I can't get to work this week.
Can you Uber me some, or can you put some money on my Uber card, or whatever? That's, yes, of course. Don't come to me, but I need a piece of gum. I mean, a pack of gum. I need some candy. Can you help me?
Drugs.
Cigarettes. I'm gonna be 100. I'm gonna get some liquor with the money. Don't come to me. Don't come to us. Don't be in my inbox. Don't be in my email. No, her email. Nothing that you need. Drugs, liquor, cigarettes. Nothing. Like, if you come to us personally and tell us, yo, I need some money for some food. My kids need some diapers. My kids need some. We might even surprise you. We might take a surprise trip to you. You never know.
Yeah.
Feel me? This is not we're not doing YouTube just for the money. We're doing it to help others, you know. That's just me personally. That's me, my heart. That's her heart. That's it. You know, we're not here for that. For the fame. I mean, if we get famous for doing what we're doing, okay, you know, that's okay. We're not saying that we didn't know the outcome of becoming famous from doing this, you know, but that's personally what I just really want to say, because you got a lot of people that be like, you just doing it for the money. Honestly, no. You're gonna see how long it's gonna take us to get up to either the amount of hours we need to even start to get paid. Like, it's not. We're just out here to help you guys, give you guys advice, to encourage you, to let you guys know it's okay, you know.
Here's my promise to everybody out there. If we get famous, if we get big,
you guys are gonna have our number.
I want to help domestic violence situations. Women, kids, men. There's men that get raped.
We're out there to help anybody that needs help, need encouragement, need to talk, need to vent, need to us to shut up and you just talk. You know, we're just here for anybody. And me personally, I'm not just here for the sickly. I'm here for everybody that needs help. But like I said, don't come to me talking about you need a beer.
I'm
no.
a drug addict.
I need money for drugs. I'm fiending. No, don't come to me. Especially don't come to her inbox talking about you need some drugs. No,
Yeah.
don't do that.
No.
But anyways, this topic, I just wanted to get that out of there. She just wanted to get it out there too. We're not here for that. But today's topic is anxiety and grieving, and she's gonna start it off today. And then I'm gonna go. I mean, I could start it off.
Anxiety is a very, very tough subject. A lot of people deal with it. You may not even realize you're dealing with it.
Mm-hmm.
It can come out of nowhere, you know, and for us, we've had events in our lives that have led up to the anxiety. Some people don't. Some people just, everything is okay in their life, and they still deal with anxiety, deal with mental illness. Yeah.
You know, anxiety comes for different reasons.
Work, stress with family.
You could
You
could just be a first time mom. You can have anxiety.
Yeah. And it's hard to deal with. You always need somebody to support you. And I'm going to tell you that's the main thing in life, is having somebody. I don't care if it's a dog, just somebody that you can, you know, pour your heart out to. My support system currently is my girlfriend, Becky, and my grandmother. Even though she could be part of my stress sometimes, she's one of my biggest supporters.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, we're getting there. It's been a very rough and challenging road with her, but we're gonna get there. I don't know, what should we...
Sorry, guys.
What do you want to start off with?
How old were you when you first discovered you had anxiety?
Well, I think I was depressed first before the anxiety came. I think my anxiety came more at like 14. I would be anxious around people. I'd have panic attacks going to school and being around, social anxiety.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at what you're talking about. I just had this vision in my head about what happened in church. Guys, I'm going to tell you why I'm laughing, okay? We're talking about anxiety. My first time having anxiety was at 14 too. I went to church, but my anxiety went away because my best friend had a skirt on, right? And the skirt was so big, so it fell off of her. And this old man, he was playing catch with his grandson, and this old man just like, he just stopped and like
Stared.
and I just sat there on that floor and laughed because my anxiety went away. Like, I don't know, I'm sorry.
Sometimes you need something like that to make it go away.
Yep.
Sorry guys, my dog is begging for a chip. And I think my dog is a big part of what got me through some of my anxiety. Because he would know when I wasn't feeling right. And he would come and just sit by me till I calmed down. And yeah, I was 14 though, my first time I realized I was having anxiety. Excuse me. And like I said, I had some events that led up to it. But to cope with anxiety, a lot of times I would drown myself in music. I would isolate. Then I got to the not so good stuff. I would cut, I would use drugs. And now I've learned to deal with my anxiety. I see a therapist, and she
It's amazing.
she's amazing. She helps with so many things in life. Not just my anxiety, but my domestic violence situation, my PTSD stuff, and sorry guys. One of the things she taught me, if I could walk away and I've learned anything from her, it would be that sometimes you just need to stop what you're doing, close your eyes,
Wow.
and breathe slowly. Count your breaths. And another thing is a grounding technique, and that's when you're in the middle of a panic attack and you say, okay,
Oh, shit.
5 things that I can see in this room. And you pick out 5 things you can see.
In
like
the
I
room?
can see my son's bed. I see the phone.
Get that on.
I see Becky. I see my TV. I see the bag of chips. That's 5 physical things that I can see that I am here now. And I can know that my anxiety's not taking over. Okay, what are 5 things I can hear? So I'll pick out the 5 things I can hear. 5 things you can smell. 5 things, just any 5 things. Your 5 senses. Taste, smell, touch. What is it?
So what are you
Taste,
supposed to
smell,
touch?
A piece of chocolate, gum, liquid, anything, sweet, spicy. And you say, this is how I know my anxiety's not taking over. Because I can still see stuff, I can still, I'm breathing, I'm talking, I'm thinking. And that, when you do those things, your anxiety, it comes down. And it does calm you down. And before, I would just go in full-blown anxiety attacks. One time I had to call the paramedics. Thought I was having a heart attack. My chest was hurting so bad. I couldn't breathe. I was shaking. I was sweating. And
Oh, yeah.
it was bad.
Woo!
I think you were here that day. No?
What day?
When
Here?
I had at the trailer, I had such a bad anxiety attack. And
The day that you passed out?
No.
Oh.
The paramedic got there, and he talked me through it.
Yeah, you got some nice paramedics that'll talk you through it. You got some nice ones at Summit that talk my mama and calm her down, You got some that's some ass.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine. It's just in your head. But there's some that will take the time. They'll sit down and they'll talk to you like, hey, what's going on? Why are you feeling that way? The paramedic, there was a paramedic that used to always come for me. And he would know he would know right off the bat if it was really a medical thing or if it was my anxiety getting to me. And if it was my anxiety, he would sit there. The one time we sat for an hour and he said, what's going on that you're feeling that way? And he came and I was telling him and he was telling me what I could do. to, better myself, better my anxiety. And he stayed with me a whole hour until I felt okay again. Yeah, it was, you weren't there. I remember now. It was one of the times I was having a really bad, my PTSD was bad, and the flashbacks were just non-stop. So I went into a full-blown panic attack. I couldn't feel, couldn't do nothing. People were talking to me, I couldn't respond. But he sat with me.
You can be away from me for email.
Huh?
You can be away from me for email. Stay on my phone.
What's your,
Mine?
Yeah. Mine helps a lot. Like when you're here and you a lot of times can just hearing your voice calms me down. Like you don't even have to know, and your voice calms me down.
I was 14. Like I told you the story. Like, I didn't know what it was. I was just like, felt like I couldn't breathe. I walked to the church, felt like I couldn't breathe. Shit, I felt like a devil. What's that? But anyways, I was 14 when I first found out, that was anxiety. I really can't, I don't know. You can act like, I don't know. I was 14 when I first had a panic attack. And that's all I can really tell you, because, like, I don't know. And then, these are very hard topics to talk about, and you forget. So,
I remember one time, her anxiety was so bad, and she called and she goes, listen, I don't want to call the church people, because they're just going to speak the Bible, and I can't hear that right now. So I sat, and I
fell asleep on the phone with her. Yeah. I don't know what happened. It recently happened, right? 25? I was 24.
Yeah.
I had this very bad anxiety attack. And sometimes you don't want to hear nobody preach at you. And I normally call the church people. It was
in the middle of the night, too.
I normally call the church people. It's like 2-something in the morning. I normally call the church people, but I didn't want to hear them speak the Bible, preach at me. Do you know why this is happening? Do you it's like, no, you don't want to hear that.
Trust in God. Oh, stop.
Trust God. Pray, read your Bible. Okay. Like my sister, she don't preach that much to me. She just be like, she tries to help me. One day I broke down so bad I had an anxiety attack too. I was 24 when I had that attack. It was like 2 o'clock, and I called her because I didn't want to hear no Bible verses, preaching, praying. And I don't know what I told her, but she said, okay, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to stay on the phone with you?
Do you want me to talk? Do you want me to just be quiet and listen?
And
I tried to do what I would feel I would want at that time. So I told her, whatever you need, just tell me. Ah!
So we both stayed on the phone, quiet, and all I remember, I don't even remember falling asleep. Because when I have these panic attacks, I seem to forget.
I feel like you black out. There's times where you just...
Yeah, there's times that I can have an anxiety attack and I just black out. I hear people. I hear people talking. I just don't. I can't.
You can't respond.
And
That's how I was. I could hear them talking, but like I couldn't talk back to them.
You hear the fucking. I mean, you taste the damn vanilla. I gotta fix myself, y'all. Whew. But yeah, then one time I just broke down to my, well, she's not my real sister. I consider her my sister. Dang. So I broke down with her. She was trying to calm me down. And you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all, it always seems to happen when I walk into a church. Maybe my spirit knows these people are hypocrites and shit. I mean, stuff. But yeah, it seems to happen to me every time I go into a church. Like, I feel like if I go to Indiana, I'm a panic. My anxiety's gonna go haywire. I don't know, haywire. There you go. Cause I haven't been there a while. So my anxiety is gonna be like, are they staring at me? Are they looking at me? I don't know. But yeah, it seems to happen every time I go to church. Where you going? Okay.
I'll be right back, guys. Sorry.
I don't know what else to say, honestly. Don't mind my hair. Wow. Bed hair. There you go. It's not bed head. So, honestly, most of my panic attacks I don't remember, so that's why I'm like, thinking. But, I normally have my panic attacks at church, and like, who really helps me was this lady, Francesca. I can bleep her name out, but she always helped me. She always tended to me. She always like kept me, A1. Like, I was good. Like, she could talk me down, calm me down and all that type of stuff. She always knew something was wrong. And when I have my panic attacks, I normally cry. But now, when I have my panic attacks, I like, I'm not in my booty, I'm rubbing my leg. I normally pray. I pray and pray and pray until I fall asleep. Now, I also listen to music, like my church music. I turn it on and like my spirit will kind of calm down. So, that's how I cope with it now. My sister also told me to write a letter to my baby and write. So like, I'm about to start that. Like, every time I have a panic attack, I'm gonna start writing. So yeah. Now we're gonna also talk about grief. Now, my cousin passed away in 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2018, October 8th. Okay, she was like my best friend, my sister, all the above. My diary, like, she was my sister. But her death really hit me hard. I mean, my uncle's hit me too. My uncle, his death hit me hard too. But when when my cousin Zay passed away, it really hit home. Like, my heart broke. I didn't know what to do. First, I felt so numb. Well, I'm gonna explain how this happened, okay? We got a call from my oldest cousin out of 3 she's 12, right? 12. she called my cousin Angel, and she asked me to come. She asked me to watch her son, and I'm like, what happened? She's like, yeah, they're rushing DJ. I was like, Mom, can you watch DJ? Like, I was like, can you watch DJ? I'm going to the hospital too. So we call our auntie. Our auntie is TT Kim. So we call her, and what happened? We called her, Chip. We called her. She came and got us and took us to the hospital. So we all couldn't go back there. It was only one person at a time. So by the time we got to the hospital, they had her on a ventilator, and we talked to her boyfriend. So her boyfriend was like, oh yeah, now they're trying to tell us the truth. Like, she's been on fucking dialysis for a whole month, and
Was that body at the time?
No. So her boyfriend came out and talked to us, and he was explaining. He was like, look, she ain't gonna look the same as as you see her up and talking. Okay. So he finally came out and let us all go in there and see. So Angel came out. She told me, she was like, Beck, like, she's crying. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? I'm just feel like I'm left out. I'm just here, left out. Nobody's telling me shit. So I'm like, and then he came out. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Can I get answers? Like, she's my cousin too. She, just because, you're in a relationship with her, or whatever the case is, we're family, so you should tell me what the fuck going on. So they finally said, oh, she has a brain bleed. I said, is she gonna live? Is she gonna die? Like, so this is so it's finally my turn to go see her. I mean, she can hear, but she just had a ventilator in her. So I'm in there. My auntie is already in there. So when I get in there, I see this fucking tube in her throat. And I'm looking at her, I'm taking her clothes off to see anything, and then I see the fucking tube, like the dialysis tube in her chest. And then I call my mom, and I'm like, Mom, did you know she was on dialysis? My mom's like, how do you know? I said, Mom, there's a chest tube in her chest like yours. And then I asked her, I'm looking, checking her out. I said, Zay, I'm talking to her. I'm like, Zay, you gotta be here for your girls. You gotta come back. I said, you gotta bounce back. I said, we need you. I need you. I said, it's not your time. So I'm like, talking to her. And as I'm talking to her, her head's shaking. And then I said, Zay, I love you, right? Foot started shaking. My mama said, put the phone to her ear. So I put the phone to her ear, and my mom talking to her, and she even shaking. So after that, we go and get the kids some clothes and stuff. My cousin used to be A1. She cleaned, feed the kids, but she got sick, and she started, her health started failing her, so she lacked on stuff. So we're going to go get clothes and stuff from the house for the kids. And people are talking shit, like, girl, she's sick, her health, is failing her. So, my cousin kept the kids for a while, then they came to us. And then my mom and them kept going back and forth to the hospital. Well, ain't back and forth. They've been to the hospital every single day. So if you're gonna go down the stairs, go down the stairs. So I went to church, and this was October 7th. My mom called me, and she was like, Zay's brain dead. So me instantly thinking Zay's brain dead, she's dead. So I didn't ask the question, is she dead? I was like, so what are you trying to tell me? And my mom said, if you're brain dead, what does it mean? I said, she's dead. I said, why couldn't you just wait and tell me when I got home? Because I didn't want to be sad. But she was on my mind the whole time, though. And when she gave me that phone call, when that phone call came through and it ended, I instantly just broke down. And everybody on that church bus, it was amazing. They instantly got quiet. They started praying. They sung songs. And then I even got mad props and respect them because they came to my cousin's funeral. But I got that phone call, and she was a donor, so she was still on the ventilator. I visited my cousin one last time before they actually pulled a plug on her. My cousin that wasn't my cousin. It wasn't my cousin. I'm kind of getting a little sensitive right now, but then we all left. We all left the hospital. We get home. She went in cardiac arrest, so all her organs shut down. They were still doing dialysis and everything for her. Well, we got that call. She was officially gone. So we all had to go back. So, that was it. So I'm still kind of grieving about her death. You know, it's still hitting home. I can still be sitting here and I just think about her. I listen to her song and I still think about her. I can just look out the window and I'm thinking about her. I haven't fully was able to grieve because I had to be strong for my mom, my 3 cousins. She left behind 3 kids. The oldest was Mama. The youngest one was Momo. The middle one was Momo, and the youngest was Millie. So, point of this video is to tell you that don't let nobody tell you when to stop grieving. Don't let nobody tell you when to grieve. You can grieve from a year, month, second, anything. And it's still kind of hard for me to speak of my cousin's death because I don't know who wants to see their loved one on a ventilator. She got so swollen. She got so freaking swollen. Yep. So I'm trying to think if I left out any pieces. But before she died, my god sister Tiggy had touched her finger. They were talking, and her finger started moving. But I really miss my cousin. Like, I even got her tattoo. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. There you go. Rest in peace, Zay. The day she was born and the day she died. But anyways, that's the end of my grieving part. So she can tell you hers. I even went through the whole story for you so they can hear yours.
Okay. So my grieving mostly was with my grandpa.
Yeah, I had a moment. I had a moment.
When my grandpa passed, he's at class still till 7:30. I told him by the time I get here, it's gonna be 8 o'clock. He's gonna have to leave within an hour. Because I just brought him tomorrow. He doesn't have school tomorrow. So I'm gonna keep him Friday, Saturday, and he'll go back Sunday night. Sorry guys, anyway. Yeah, my grieving was when I was 7 years old. My grandpa died. And my grandpa was my whole world. He was my dad, the only father I ever knew. He did my homework with me, took me to school, made my breakfast. He did everything. And when he passed away, I really went downhill. And then I had to see a counselor for a while because it was a very sudden thing. We didn't know he was gonna die. He died in his sleep.
Heart attack, right?
Yeah. Woke me up for school.
He woke you up?
Woke me up for school.
Oh, hell no.
Took me to school. The whole time he took me, though, he was complaining that he wasn't feeling good. He was throwing up. His chest was hurting. His arm was hurting. Dropped me off at school. Went home. Went back to sleep. My grandma went in 3 hours later to wake him back up, to ask if he needed anything from the store, and he
Not you.
never woke up. So
Did she go to the store and stuff? Did she go to the store or was she trying to wake him up?
No, she was trying to wake him up to see if he needed anything from the store. She was in the bathroom getting ready, and she kept going back and forth saying, "John, wake up, I'm going to the store. I need to find out what you need before I leave." Didn't answer. She went back to the bathroom, put her makeup on, came out. She said she looked at him, went over to touch him, and he was just cold and stiff. And she knew right away. She just fell on him, and my mom heard and came in. They called 911. My mom ended up coming to get me at school. And I was mad. I told my mom I hated her. Because she wasn't in my life at that time. It was just me and my grandpa. My grandma was coming back and forth to Chicago and Wisconsin because she was still technically working out here. So she would come out.
In Wisconsin?
Yeah. Her in Wisconsin when he died. So my mom came
I'm
and
being
got
a
me.
fat ass. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you. I'm being a fat ass. I'm eating in this video. I don't care.
So I started hitting my mom, told her I hated her. I said my grandpa would never leave me. That's all I kept saying is my grandpa would never leave me. He's coming back. He's coming back. I guess I didn't comprehend it. Like I said, I was 7 years old when she told me grandpa's not coming back. He's gone. He's not coming back. I was like, he wouldn't do that to me.
What you thought when she said he was not coming back?
I didn't know what she was talking about. And then she goes, no, he's gone. He's not coming back. And I kept saying, he's coming back. She goes, no, he's dead. And when she said that, it was like my whole world stopped. And I felt like my grandpa was the only one that ever got me or loved me or even cared about me.
You too nervous to eat your fruit snacks? Or can you play with them?
So yeah, when he died, I still grieve to this day, and it's been it'll be 20 years this January.
We're supposed to order some damn chemist soups. How am I getting home? Okay.
So yeah, and then like I said, this January will be 20 years. And my uncle, Bob, he took over when my grandpa died. And we got very close. Very close.
Come on,
Once a week, we'd get together and we would go to Olive Garden and talk. And he would come over. When I had John, he loved John so much.
Who doesn't love John?
And they were very close, him and John. And let me tell you something. The day my uncle died, it was a year ago. And the day he died, I started crying. And John came over. He gave me a hug. He said, "It's okay, Mommy. Uncle Bob's with the angels now. He's with Jesus. And Jesus is going to take care of him." And I said, my 7-year-old knows better than me. He had a better response than I did. So those were the two
Badass.
deaths that really got me.
No.
And then my best friend, Chrissy, she had the flu. She was sick with the flu. But she had an underlying heart condition. So when she got the flu, she went to sleep. And she went upstairs at her dad's with the kids. Her husband was watching the kids. She said, "I'm going to go take a nap." 5 hours.
Crazy.
Yeah. 5 hours later.
Who's that? The girl Kobe's cousin, niece, mom, aunt?
Yeah.
Sorry.
5 hours later, he went up to check on her, tell her dinner was ready. And she was not. She wasn't breathing. She was already dead. When the paramedics got there, they said it was too late. So in that, I grew up with her and
Get down.
We were inseparable in school. Everywhere. She would, if I wasn't at her house, she was at my house. We used to go to the water park, and my grandma took it very hard too, because her and my grams were very close.
Hit my motherfucking lip.
So yeah.
How do you cope with it?
Before I would just, isolate, cut, use drugs. Now I
see it as a blessing.
Yeah.
I see it as one too. Or I see it as a lesson.
They're not suffering. And they're in a better place.
Can you get out of my face?
So yeah,
I fight dogs. I'm just
grieving's a very weird thing.
I just kidding, buddy. I won't fight you. I like eating with you. Well, I see mine as a lesson. Oh shit, I do gotta go drop them diapers off. Yeah, I feel like it's a lesson learned for to take care of ourselves. Man.
Alright guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up from there.
Yes, this is the end of it. That's how we cope, and how we grieve. This dog is annoying sometimes. Sometimes I want to uppercut him in his... Do they have esophagus? No, esophagus. But anyways, this is the end of our video. I got to get up, get ready, get dressed, gotta go bye-bye. That wasn't me, that was a JD, that was a dog. So, anyways, bye. Oh, hi, we're back again. Bye. Stop.